Hey guys, day 12 on the Justice Revolution. We're getting closer to the end. And today we're looking at the injustice of the persecuted church and some of the different persecutions that the church on the other side of the world gets to face. We don't face them as much here in America because we have religious freedom. But we read the story of a young boy named Joseph from Sudan. And his master, actually, when he found out that he had converted to Christianity, was so furious with him that he said, "You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to I'm going to crucify you just like they did to your Messiah." So he took the boy and nailed his hands and his knees, not his feet, but his knees, to a board. I mean, that's insane. He nailed an 8-year-old to a board to crucify him, to try to teach him a lesson. Um, Joseph didn't die in the actions, and actually he was rescued by another Christian group, and they were able to help him rehabilitate. But this is just some of the extreme tortures that the church on the other side of the world faces. Now, these are some of the tortures that they experience, but they also experience a lack of having the Bible. They don't have the entire Bible always in their own language. We read that some parts of the world, the church actually will take portions of the Bible, like 20 pages at a time, and as a family sit down and copy them out by hand so they can have the whole Bible as they rotate the pages around. And I've got like 4 or 5 of them sitting right on my bookshelf, so I definitely take the Bible for granted sometimes. So our assignment for the next couple of days is that we're only allowed to read Hebrews 11, these 2 pieces of paper, and that's an appendix upside down. These 2 pieces of paper, this is Hebrews 11. We're only allowed to read these for the next 3 days just to begin to experience what is it like when you don't have the whole Bible, but you only have a little bit. Hebrews 11, though, is one of my favorite chapters, and I'd like to read the end of it. A lot of people focus on the beginning because it talks about how faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance of what we do not see. However, the end of it really kind of summarizes the chapter, and as it talks about some of the different persecutions that the church has faced, such as some faced jeers and flogging, even chains and imprisonment. Some were put to death by stoning, and they were sawed in two. That's got to be painful. They were killed by the sword. And then they also had to walk around in sheepskins and goatskins, destitute, persecuted, and mistreated. The world was not worthy of them. They wandered in deserts and mountains, living in caves and in holes in the ground. And that just blows my mind. These guys go through all of this different stuff. And what does the Bible have to say? It says the world is not worthy of them. That this sinful, fallen humanity is not worthy of these people. These people are better than that. And it says that in verse 39, these were all condemned for their faith, yet none of them received what had been promised, since God had planned something better for us, so that only together with us would they be made perfect. And this passage just really challenges me every day to really live out the calling God has on my life and to pursue Him and also pursue the truth. Because it says these guys didn't receive their full reward, but they're going to be made perfect by the work that Christ continues to do in us. And it's just this long stream you can see throughout history that Christ has a redemptive plan, and He has the finished work on the cross, and then He expects us as Christians from the early church to today and in the future to continue that work, because through that work, those early Christians that were persecuted, their work will be made perfect. So